Hello Blues, hope you have regained your spirits after our disappointing draw against Bournemouth. Wish you an energetic start to the week, and right now will be the news of AG Chelsea TV. Manchester City are now in talks to sign £250,000 a week Chelsea player. According to Football Transfers, Manchester City are in talks with Premier League rivals Chelsea over a potential move for Reece James. The report has claimed that Chelsea do not want to sell James to City, who won the Premier League, the UEFA Champions League and the FA Cup last season. In my view, Chelsea should not sell Reece James to Manchester City. Yes, James has had injury problems, but he is only 23 now and is one of the best young right-backs around. Chelsea need to keep faith in the England international. Of course, all players have their price, but James has come through the Chelsea Youth Academy and has done well for the first team when he has played. Now, City will be well aware of James's injury problems, but the citizens still want to sign the youngster. And, let us not forget, Kyle Walker recently signed a new contract with City that shows just how highly City rate him. Chelsea should take note. In my opinion, the Blues have to make sure that they do not lose James. Chelsea confirm another injury blow. Chelsea's medical department is a busy place at the moment with two other players including record signing Moises Caicedo struggling with a knee injury ahead of the weekend's game against Aston Villa. The Ecuadorian played for his country against Argentina and Uruguay during the international break but was missing from the team entirely as the Blues frustratingly drew with Bournemouth at the South Coast on Sunday afternoon. Manager Mauricio Pochettino, who just seems not to be able to catch a break on the injury front since he took over the summer, confirmed the latest injury in his pre- and post-match interviews. He told reporters at the Vitality Stadium, Moises Caicedo arrived back from international duty with a knock in his knee. We need to assess him in the next few days, but he wasn't available for today. That's why he's not here. Marc Cucurella and madueke were also the high-profile names missing from the squad at Bournemouth, and the manager confirmed both were also absent due to injury and sickness. The Blues now have at least 10 first-team players injured. He added, Cucurella, fever. Yesterday he was at home and today continues still. Noni came from the national team with a muscle problem. Caicedo came with a knock on his knee. We will assess tomorrow. Chelsea star unhappy with Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea legend Emmanuel Petit believes MUDRYK will not have taken kindly to Mauricio Pochettino's post-match comments about him and suspects he will be dropped next week. The Ukraine international was brought into the starting 11 for Sunday's goalless draw away at Bournemouth as Pochettino looked to bring greater attacking threat to his side, with Ben Chilwell the player who made way. MUDRYK, who is still yet to score for the West Londoners, had a relatively lively performance, but after the game his manager said he still needs to learn in the Premier League. Pochettino continued, it's very fast. He needs to understand the game better, try to be more connected with the team. We need to give the time and tools for him to improve during the season. Petit feels it was a little harsh of Pochettino to single out MUDRYK, particularly with the entire team struggling at the start of the new season, and suspects it will not have gone down well with the 22-year-old. MUDRYK isn't the only one struggling in that team, so pointing at him in the press will not help him at all because he's not playing with confidence. Petit told Betway, you will be thinking, why is my manager saying I don't understand the way I should be playing in the Premier League? This is a bad sign for MUDRYK and I'm pretty sure he will be on the bench next time against Aston Villa. Next time Pochettino says something like that he should look at other players too, because the Bournemouth game was not MUDRYK's fault. Chelsea could have played for a week and wouldn't have scored. There is no connection between the players because they are not speaking the same language. I was bored watching the game. Axel Disasi calls on Chelsea strikers to be killers. Blues have created chances in the recent defeat to Nottingham Forest and draw with the Cherries, but have not been finishing them off, failing to score in either of their last two games. Disasi, who has already scored for his new team since arriving from Monaco over the summer, wants his teammates to be more ruthless in front of goal. Believing performances have been good up until the final killing blow. We have to keep going in this way, but be more killers in the opponent's box, said Disasi. We created many chances, so we have to keep doing this, but we have to kill the opponent. When we see the game again, I think we will realize we deserve to win. We didn't score, so the feeling is a little bit sad. That's football. We have to keep going because I think we are performing on the pitch, but just have to kill the opportunities when we have them. Disasi is confident that Chelsea will improve given time, as they try to blend together a huge amount of new arrivals while also dealing with a string of injuries to first-team players. It is my first year here and I feel better and know my teammates more game by game, said the 25-year-old. The team is very young, but we have a lot of quality. In the future, It will be good and I will be more comfortable on the pitch with my teammates. I am doing my best to help the team. I think the future will be good. Pochettino bemoaned the injury problems he is dealing with at Chelsea, but vowed to remain positive and strive for better results. We have had bad luck. We had 12 injured today, plus Noni, Madueke, Mark, Cucurella and Moises Caicedo. Then we have 3-4 young guys and 2 keepers on the bench. He said, okay, am I going to cry? Am I going to complain? I need to accept this, the challenge, and keep being positive. Of course Bournemouth is a good team and is going to compete. Every team is going to compete and be difficult. Fair or not fair, that is the circumstance we need to accept, and we need to be positive, patient. Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino understands Thiago Silva's frustration. Mauricio Pochettino admitted he empathized with Thiago Silva's frustration after the defender appeared to lose his temper with Chelsea teammates during their goalless draw at Bournemouth on Sunday. At one stage, whilst in possession of the ball during the first half at the Vitality Stadium, the defender was visibly angered by the team's setup, with little movement in front of him and huge gaps between forward players and the defense. Silva, who turns 39 on Friday, is one of the club's most experienced and successful players, having won 7 League One titles with Paris Saint-Germain, the Serie A title with AC Milan and the Champions League with Chelsea in 2021. He has also collected 113 caps for Brazil during a 15-year international career. By contrast, 3 of his teammates who started the draw with Bournemouth, Leslie Ugarteau, Levi Colwill and Malo Gusto, were not born when Silva made his professional debut for Brazilian third-tier side RS Futebol in 2002. With an average age of just over 23, Chelsea have the youngest squad in this season's Premier League, and an injury crisis that has left Pochettino without 12 first-team players has increased his dependency on youth. We need to be more relaxed, said Blues boss Pochettino. Sometimes the defensive players want to help the team to score because the feeling is that we are creating chances but can't score. Then we need to be clever. Thiago has experience, but too many players in the team are still learning about the game. That is the construction and the building of a new team. There are many rules in football that you can't write in these type of games when you are pushing, trying to score, and if you don't score, it's normal to be frustrated, you know. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.